Doing our sound check, testing 1, 2, 3, level check. Lorenzo Pettiford live from the field house. Sound check 1, sound check 1. Lorenzo Pettiford from the field house. All righty, we got Dwayne here. Dwayne is in the building. Hello there, Dwayne. Check, check. Can you hear me, Dwayne? You can't hear me at all? Not at all, Dwayne. Testing 1, 2, 3. Dwayne cannot hear me. What? Level check 1. Testing 1. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing for Dwayne. Level check. Testing for Dwayne. Dwayne's got me loud and clear. All righty, we are set with the audio. All righty, this is Lorenzo Pettiford doing a sound check for Nash 1025 app and the Nash FM 1025.com. We are getting set for the Lady Trojans hosting the Lady Bulldogs from Centerville. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 sound check. Again, sound check 1, sound check 1. Lorenzo Pettiford from the field house here. Mic check 2. Mic check 2. Mic check 2. Testing 1, 2, 3 on mic 2. Mic 2. Mic 2. Level check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 on mic 2. Mic 2 sound check. Testing 1, 2, 3 on mic 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 on mic 2. Mic 2 sound check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic number 2. Sound check again on mic number 1.
to the head coach of our Newcastle Trojans. Coach, what a way to start the year, baby. 62-47 against North
Good evening, Lady Trojan basketball fans. It's amazing when you put your headset on how much you can get accomplished broadcasting a basketball game. Good evening again, Lady Trojan basketball fans, and welcome to Game 14 for your 7 and 6 Bobby Jones led Newcastle Green Mean Fighting Lady Trojan Machine. The Lady Trojans are currently riding a 3-game win streak. They took care of Franklin County and Hamilton Heights to secure their own holiday tournament just about over a week or so ago. And then they had another win against Lebanon. So it's a 3-game winning streak that they are currently on right now. It's been 4 years since the Lady Trojans have won this many games in a row. Tonight, they will go after victory number 4 in a row against the 4-9 Bulldogs of Centerville and their head coach, Tyler Frame. Now that the new year is here, the Indiana Girls State Basketball Tournament is only 4 weeks away. So the Lady Trojans need to hone up on their skills in these final 4 weeks and improve in some other areas to get ready for the all-important state tournament in 4 weeks. So buckle up and hold on as we continue to bring you Lady Trojans basketball. It's the Lady Trojans hosting the Bulldogs of Centerville on the Nash 1025 app, NashFM1025.com, and our video stream on YouTube. Just type in the NC Trojans Report. So let the round ball fly high. Newcastle Ladies Trojans basketball will start now. Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. Always a special hello to my youngsters that are tuning in for tonight's contest against the 4-9 Bulldogs of Centerville, who made the trip here to beautiful Newcastle, Indiana, to take on the Bobby Jones-led 7 and 6 holiday tournament champs, Lady Trojans. Now, last year, this Bulldog team finished with a record of 11 and 13. They lost the second game of the sectional to end their season to Northeastern 61 to 30. You got to go back to the 2011-2012 season when they last won a sectional. They finished that year 18 and 7. They beat Hagerstown in the sectional championship game that year 45 to 37. But then in the regional play, Triton Central bounced them out, beating them 51 to 37. As always, I sit down with the head coach of our Lady Trojans, Bobby Jones, to talk about their impressive win in their last outing against Lebanon and preview tonight's matchup against the Bulldogs of Centerville. And Coach Jones's comments went as follows.
We have secured the head coach of our Lady Trojans. Bobby Jones joined us in our pregame chat. And, Coach, first of all, again, Happy New Year to you. Haven't seen you since your last win in 2025 against Lebanon, 58 to 40. You guys came ready to play that night.
Yeah, we from tip to finish, I felt like the girls were focused and ready to go, especially after winning the holiday tournament. And I wrote on the board before the game, trap game or statement game, and I think they wasn't quite a statement game, but we didn't play as if it was a trap game and with no intensity. So it was good to bounce back after a tournament win. It's hard enough to win, but when you win with a group that hasn't done a whole lot of winning in the past, sometimes that can go to your head. But our girls stayed focused and stayed humble and didn't let it go to their head and came out and played pretty hard against Lebanon.
You guys got off to a great start on both ends of the court. You lead 21 to 6 at the end of the first. The second quarter, they actually outscored you. I can't remember exactly what it was, but you lead by 7 at halftime. But man, in the second half, your girls just picked up where they left off from that first quarter and went on to secure the victory, 58 to 40.
Yeah, Lebanon's a very scrappy group of girls, and that's a game that we really want to keep on the schedule. They're a 3A school, not too far from us, about an hour and 15-minute drive, which isn't bad. I told their coach, I said, hey, we'd really like to keep you on the schedule. And, they're young, but they're doing all the right things. And, as well as I do, getting them to play hard is half the battle. And I really felt like for 4 quarters that their girls played really, really hard. So they're only going to get better as the season progresses. And I just think that's a good game to keep on our schedule. We got to go over there next year. So looking forward to it.
Tonight, you will step down in class and take on the Bulldogs of Centerville. They come in with the record of 4-9. I do know they got a coach's daughter that's playing for Coach Frame. She's shooting 40% from the three ball. That was impressive. And then the Nelson Jr. is averaging a team high 13 points. Other than that, that's all I know about them.
Yeah, they've got 2 or 3 really good players, and 22 inside was Nelson. She's their leading scorer, leading rebounder, and she can shoot the three. Of course, Frame can shoot the three, but I think she gets that honest. Her dad was a pretty good basketball player in high school at Randolph Southern and was on a sectional championship team, played for Coach Detweiler at Randolph Southern. So her dad, Tyler, is a good basketball mind, and he's doing a good job with the girls and trying to build that program back up to where it once was. When I was coaching over at Hagerstown, those 10 years I was there, Centerville's girls were really, really good year in and year out. And they've got some talent coming through the pipeline, and he'll get them headed in the right direction. But they play hard, and his daughter's a pretty good little point guard.
The other stat that I always glance at is the turnovers. They're averaging almost 20 a ball game. So will you come out aggressively against them with some full court pressure?
Well, I think we have to, just to kind of set the tone early in the game. Yeah, they turned the ball over, but we were in their shoes the last couple years in certain games, and we know what it's like to be in that position. And you're only going to get better if you face that type of pressure and battle through it and learn how to take care of the ball and break a press. So we'll probably pressure them full court early, but I'm more worried about, can we get stops in the half court? We're doing a pretty good job of pressing and turning teams over, but it's when we get that lead and we go to a half-court defense, our girls kind of take their foot off the pedal and allow teams in the second quarter to go on a little bit of a run and make it interesting. So hopefully tonight we defend at a high level, rebound at a high level, and force the tempo of the game.
The last couple ball games, Alana Orr has been special off the bench. Every coach would love to have somebody to come off the bench and just be instant offense, and that's here lately what she's been for you.
And that's great. That's great to see, and that's what we need. Between Alana, Piper Arthur, and even Peyton Blessinger, I've got 3 girls right there that can really shoot it from anywhere. Peyton scored 14 at Muncie Central. I think she hit 5 threes or 4 threes or something like that. And Alana had 5 threes against Hamilton Heights, and Piper's had her moments where she goes off. So I feel like offensively we're pretty efficient, and we're getting the shots that we want. Just got to hit them.
Yeah.
And you hope that you're hitting those shots by the time the state tournament rolls around, because if you're not, then it's too late.
3 games in a row now, Coach, going for victory number 4 in a row tonight. Winning is fun.
Well, winning is an expectation, too. It says Newcastle across the front of their jerseys, and that's something that we talk about a lot with them. Even though, the first 2 or 3 years we're in a rebuilding mode, it says Newcastle across the front of your jersey. And, I've got a couple legends sitting on my bench, and Chad Tabor and his daughter Cameron Clapp. And, it means a lot to them to win as former Trojans. And that's the expectation that we set for the girls, and that's the standard that we want to live up to. So win or lose, you can't dictate how hard you play the game or how hard you don't play the game based on whatever the circumstance is on offense or defense. The standard is you play hard and you play for the name on the front of your jersey, and I think our girls are really starting to buy into that and own that and take that to heart.
And I really thought they really focused in the last 3 or 4 outings on just the team they're playing. Now, of course, tonight's game, you step down in class. The next game, you're going to step up in class against a very good ranked in the top 15 East Central, I believe, at their place. So it's all about still focusing on tonight's game, getting the win, and then worrying about a very good 4A team.
Yeah, just taking it one game at a time. Coach Moore down at East Central is a pretty good friend of mine, and we go down there every summer and play in their summer shootout. And I said, hey, you guys got a great program, great team. Let's do something. Let's get you on the schedule. We'll go home and away with you. So we're going to go down there. It's about an hour and 20 on a bus.
Wow.
And it's going to be varsity only, but that's why you play it. We want to play teams like East Central to see where we're at. Yeah, we're on a pretty good little stretch of wins right here, but we're really going to see what we're made of tomorrow night.
All right. Well, good luck tonight, Coach. We'll talk to you in the postgame show.
Thank you.
That's head coach Bobby Jones of our Green Mean Fighting Lady Trojan Machine, and we'll continue with more of our pregame on the Nash 102.5 app, Nash FM 102.5 1025.com, and of course the video stream on YouTube. Just type in NC Trojans Report.
And back we are inside the field house here in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Glad to have you on board for more Lady Trojans basketball tonight. Yours truly, Lorenzo Pettiford, and sitting in once again for our healing up cameraman, Ryan James, still at home healing up, but we have his dad here, Dwayne, running the camera. He does a great job as well. Must run in the family with all that talent. So we appreciate Dwayne stepping up again in Ryan's absence. So we are going to honor America with the national anthem and come back with the starting lineup. So a quick timeout, back with those starting lineups right after this.
X's and O's. Playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Centerville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
And we are ready to get you set for the starting lineups. First of all, for the Bulldogs of Centerville and their head coach, Tyler Frame, they will start Kendall, number 22, Kendall Nelson, a 5'6 junior, averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds a game. Number 3 is the coach's daughter, Bowie Frame. She's a 5'3 sophomore, averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds a game. Number 2 is a 5'4 sophomore, Gracie Showalter, 5 points, 4 rebounds a game. Number 24 is Hannah Beeman. She's a 5'5 sophomore. Beeman is averaging 4 points and 3 rebounds a game. And rounding out their starting 5 is Aubrey Seifert. She wears number 34, and she is a 5'6 junior. And now for our Lady Trojans, then the head coach, Bobby Jones. He'll keep that same starting lineup that won the holiday tournament. Number 4, the 5'5 senior, Emily Luce, averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds, and a team high 5 assists. Number 2 is the 5'9 sophomore, Carly Lanzer, team high 15.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists a game. Number 13 is Megan Luce, the twin sister of Emily. She's a 5'6 senior, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists a game. Number 15 is a 5'7 junior, Piper Arthur. Arthur's averaging just under 7 a game, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And rounding out the starting 5 will be the big lady in the middle, Mallory Owens, a 6-foot junior, 4 points, 4 rebounds a game. So it's Owens, Arthur, Luce, Lancer, and Luce. Your starting 5 once again for Bobby Jones and the Lady Trojans. We did not get the 3 men wearing the stripes today. I'll try and get their names by the half. So it will be number 34, Aubrey Seifert, jumping up against number 25 of our Lady Trojans, Mallory Owens. Newcastle going for victory number 4 in a row. You got to go back to 2018 when they last won 3 in a row. The ball will be controlled by Newcastle, and we're underway. Game 14 for the Lady Trojans. The Bulldogs, are going to open up in looks like a 1-2-2, trying to match up out of this zone. Here is Lanzer, pull up 10-footer from the left wing area, no good. The first rebound of the game will come down to Centerville. This will be Beeman walking it across the timeline. She will go left side to Frame, the coach's daughter. She will attack and kick it to the right corner. Nelson's three's in the air, no good, and Mallory's got the first rebound for Newcastle. Long pass to sister Megan loose from Emily. Now Lanzer will throw it back to Emily. Right side, she goes to Arthur. Left wing, it's Lanzer. Lanzer attacked and then will back it out. Here's Megan Luce going right corner to Piper. Piper tries a bounce pass intended for Mallory Owens. That was kicked off of Nelson of Centerville, so it will stay Newcastle basketball. Newcastle will inbounds under in the paint area. It's Lanzer doesn't even attempt to look at the basket. Throws it now to Emily Luce on the left block, and she will get bumped hard by Seifer, Aubrey Seifer, with the first foul of the ball game. And Lanzer will inbounds underneath the Trojans' own basket. We're still scoreless. Just underway for the most part of the opening quarter. Lanzer once again in the paint will back it out. To the right wing area she goes. Now Megan Luce, top of the key. Piper Arthur's going to launch from the left side off the back of the rim. Mallory Owens with the rebound. Wheeling and dealing. She will go back up, jump hook style, no good, and there is a rebound for. No, they lost it. Newcastle gets it. And Lanzer in the left corner. I was already putting my head down to mark down that stat. Didn't even see how the Bulldogs lost control of it. This time, Emily Luce tries to get the ball, and she steps on the inline, so it will be Bulldogs basketball. Here comes that full court pressure Bobby Jones talked about in our pregame show. They turn it over at 19 times a game, so he's going to see if they can handle the Trojans' pressure, and they do in that set. Here is a long two by Showalter, no good. Now a three attempt by Frame, no good. And Newcastle gets that rebound. Right corner, Emily Luce. Top of the key area, Lanzer letting it fly. It's good. Carly Lanzer gets on track from the arc, and Newcastle has their first lead, 3-0 at the 5-minute and 44-second mark, and a quick turnover, the first of the ball game against that full court pressure. So turnover number one on the Bulldogs. Lanzer has checked out for a quick breather. Checking in is Alana Orr, who's been instant offense when she comes off the bench here lately. Last several games, she's been lighting it up from the outside. Emily Luce down the right side, lost it, turnover Trojans. Here comes Nelson from the left side. Left-handed layup is good. She did a good job there. Nelson, again, is a 5'6" junior. Here's a drive by Megan Luce from the left baseline, and she will score. Megan gets on track. 5-2 is your score. Trojans with the three-point lead as we approach the 5-minute mark. Almost a turnover on the Bulldogs. Instead, they get it down low to Nelson, who, with the bad angle and all, gets it up quickly and scores. 5 for Newcastle, 4 for Nelson. And Orr's three, it's good. Instant offense. Alana Orr has been on a tear as of late, coming off the bench. Piper Arthur will get her quick breather here in the opening quarter. Lanzer will check back in for Newcastle. 8-4 is your score. 4:38 to play, opening period. Glad to have you on board for more Lady Trojans basketball. Inside, it is Nelson attacking, and she can't make that layup because she was fouled. I believe that's going to be on Lanzer. Yep, that will be on Carly Lanzer, her first, the team's first, and going to the line for the first free throws in tonight's game will be Kendall Nelson, who shoots just under 70%, 22 out of 29 coming into tonight. She does the purple and gold different look on the tennis shoe. One purple, one gold. She will miss her first. Again, 20 out of 29 coming into tonight. That's right around 69.5%. Just under 70. This one is up, and that's off the mark, too. She will go 0 for 2. 8-4, still your score. Lanzer to Luce. Left corner, that's Megan Luce. Right corner, bad pass, turnover Newcastle, their second. Nelson with it will give it to Seaford. Over to Frame, and she cannot control it. Second turnover on the Bulldogs. So again, the Centerville Bulldogs in this like 1-2-2. They put pressure when they can out front on the guards in that zone. Right corner Lanzer. She gets to the right wing, pull up 10-footer off the mark. Rebound will come down to the Bulldogs. Head coach Tyler Frame up giving instructions to his daughter, Bowie, who's got the ball, and will throw it away. Megan Luce with the steal. Good anticipation. She'll go in from the right side and score. That hung out like it was going to drip off, but it went through the hoop. Megan Luce with her second field goal. Nice steal by Newcastle. Now we have a tie-up. Alternating arrow will keep it with the Bulldogs. Piper Arthur will check back in, and Alana Orr, who hit a quick three, will check out. Tyler Frame says, let's run IU out of this inbounds. They get it to, that was possible over and back that they got away with. That was extremely close. I think it caught everybody by surprise, but I saw it. They throw a pass down low. It's bobbled. The shot up, no good. Rebound, Megan Luce. Megan brings it across the timeline. Right side to Arthur. Arthur back out to Megan. Over to Carly. She'll attack the left baseline. Go up. Contact. No call. Mallory fighting for the rebound, but can't control it. I thought Carly drew some contact on there. There was no call by the Stripes. So it will be Bulldog basketball. 10-4 is your score. Newcastle up 6, but Centerville's got the pumpkin. They break Newcastle's press. Nelson will launch a three, and she will hit. She's got all 7 of their points. She shoots 27% from beyond the arc. She's made 22 out of 83 coming in tonight. Lanzer's three off the mark. Rebound, Bulldogs. That's their 5th rebound, but stolen by Lanzer. That's their 4th turnover now on Centerville. Piper into the paint. Pull up 8-footer, no good. Newcastle working that offensive glass, but couldn't control it. Alana Orr will come right back in, and Mallory Owens will check out for the Trojans. We've got a timeout on the court with 2 minutes and 16 seconds to play in the opening period. It's Trojans 10, Bulldogs 7. Back after this timeout.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Trojans basketball is brought to you by the good people at Duty Calls Plumbing. Duty Calls Plumbing, they're family owned and operated. You have high quality and expert plumbing needs, then call Duty Calls Plumbing at 765-310-1333. Back to action we go. Bulldogs facing the Newcastle Trojans full court pressure. Frame will break it herself. And now having trouble getting rid of it. She does to Nelson. Nelson attacks a right baseline shot up and in. All 9 points by the Bulldogs has come from the junior Kendall Nelson. So it's Trojans 10, Kendall Nelson 9. 1 point lead for Newcastle. Or in the left corner, Piper Arthur gets into the paint and a hop step shot up, no good. Rebound, Nelson of Centerville. The Bulldogs can take their first lead of the contest here with 1:35 to play. Clock is ticking, opening quarter. Here is Showalter. Got away with a little extra hop step there, and she drains the three. and the Bulldogs have the lead 12-10. There's a nice move by Megan right down the right side. Couldn't convert, but Lanzer's there to clean it up, get the offensive rebound, and be fouled. So she'll be going to the line for two. Nice drive by Megan Luce, just couldn't convert. Lanzer there hustling. Again, they've had several offensive rebounds tonight. And Carly's going to the line shooting 74% on the season, 45 out of 61. And she will miss her first, though, in this set. She will have one more to give Newcastle their 11-point lead. And she gets it. So the Trojans have 11, but the Bulldogs do have the 1-point lead because they have 12. Full court pressure, Newcastle. Frame across the timeline for the Bulldogs. 60 seconds left in this first period. Showalter, tough running shot up, no good. Lanzer with the seventh rebound for Newcastle. Across the timeline she comes, gives it to Piper Arthur. High right side, Lanzer, right corner Luce. Cross court pass to Piper Arthur. Emily Luce sets up her sister Megan Luce for a trifecta. In and out, down deep. Somehow that came out on Megan. Tough break there for Megan Luce. That thing was down deep. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter, and Centerville missed a three. Newcastle gets the rebound. Orr's going to launch a quick one, short, and rebound came down to Centerville, and Orr's going to commit a foul on Beeman. Orr trying to get that steal, reached in and got a lot of body. That's the Trojans' second foul of the quarter. We've got 18.3 seconds left in the quarter. Number 15, Lindley Skinner is going to check in for the first time. Checking out will be Aubrey Seifer. Also checking in, number 14, Addie Talbert. And checking out is number 2, Gracie Showalter. So the Bulldogs lead by 1. I'm sure they're going to go for one here in the final. Now, 10 seconds left on the clock. Newcastle putting pressure out front on the guards. 5 seconds. Frame's got it to the right wing area. Now with 1 second, and she launches a desperation shot that got a little closer than I thought. So at the end of one, the Bulldogs will actually lead our Trojans 12-11. We'll take an end of the quarter break and come back with the start of second quarter action on the Nash 1025 app, NashFM1025.com, and our video stream on YouTube. Just type in NC Trojans Report.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kenneltocouch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Back we are to action. Newcastle comes out to start the second quarter. Orr misses a three from the left corner, but they get their offensive rebound again to the Trojans. Now Megan Luce, left baseline drive, all kinds of contact, and she draws the foul. So Megan Luce, on a good take from the left baseline, will earn 2 free throws and go to the charity stripe for the first time tonight. 19 out of 23 on the season. A very good job from the line this year for Megan Luce, shooting 83%. I believe that's team high honors with that many attempts, obviously. They do have Briscoe, who was 1 for 1, but Megan Luce hits her first. So, yeah, Briscoe is 100%, but just 1 for 1. And Megan with 23 attempts, making 19. And she goes 2 for 2 in that set, so she's actually now 21 out of 25. Newcastle recaptures the lead thanks to Megan's 2 free throws, and they lead 13 to 12. Full court pressure once again for Bobby Jones's Lady Trojans. This team averages just under 20 turnovers a ball game. They had 4 in the opening quarter, and they turn it over there. Good pressure by the Lady Trojans in the backcourt causes a turnover there off the fingers of Beeman. Megan Luce inbounds. Lands her free throw line. Brings it to the right wing area. Now goes to Megan Luce at the free throw line. Sister Emily over in the left corner. Now Emily, Megan Luce, top of the key down the left side. Over to Sister Emily. Now Lanzer, top of the key, won't launch a three. Newcastle working for a good look here, up 13 to 12. We played a minute and 10 seconds of this second quarter, and Megan Luce lines up a 3-ball from the left corner. Knocks it down. Megan comes in shooting 29% from the arc. Another steal by Newcastle. Megan Luce in that right corner. Alana Orr off the mark, and another rebound for Newcastle, but Emily stepped on the line. 16 to 12 is your score. Trojans have recaptured the lead here in the early part of this second quarter after trailing by 1, 12 to 11. Almost another steal by Newcastle in the backcourt. Frames got to get it across the timeline, and she just does. That had to be very close to the. And now head coach Tyler Frame will call a timeout. We'll keep this timeout here. Newcastle leads 16 to 12 with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left before we take a halftime break. Newcastle Lady Trojans basketball is brought to you by the good people at Broad Street Motors. Broad Street Motors is where you need to take your vehicle when it's not sounding or running right. Trust the reliable Fix-It pros at Broad Street Motors. They're located at 1556 Broad Street in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Broad Street Motors in Newcastle is where performance meets peace of mind. Tune-ups, oil changes, brakes, computer diagnostics, AC repair, and of course this time of year, heater repair. If that heater's not running right, keeping you warm while you drive around, go to Broad Street Motors, 1556 Broad Street in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. 16 to 12, Trojans lead. Bulldogs have the ball. They get it inbounds on the right side. Nelson can't handle it. 3 turnovers in the second quarter by Centerville. They got a total of 7 now, and here comes the Lady Trojans on the move offensively. They've scored. Orr's 3 from the right side is short, and the Bulldogs get their first rebound in the second quarter, 8th of the ball game. Piper will be checking in for Newcastle in the next dead ball. Frame, yes, she hesitated, shuffled those feet. 8th turnover on Centerville. And Orr will check out for Newcastle. Piper Arthur is checked in. 5:54 left before we take the halftime break. At halftime, we'll look at some college basketball scores, a couple ranked teams playing tonight. Look at some NBA scores. Talk about the NFL playoff picture that is set. Here's Emily Luce's trifecta from the right side, no good, but Sister Megan Luce with the rebound, and Piper Arthur will launch, no good. And a nice block out by Nelson of Centerville as Madeline Raymond will go over the back and do a little push action to get her first foul. If you'd have told me, oh my gosh, what the first 10 weeks of the season when the Colts were 8-2, playing some of the best basketball, listen to me, best football of any team in the league, that they would not even get a wild card at that time, I'd have said you were crazy the way that they were playing. But that's exactly what happened. Injuries cost the Colts dearly, and they're not even in the playoffs this year after starting off 8-2. Only the second time in NFL history where that's happened. Here's a travel call, 9 turnovers, 5 in the quarter. That travel on Beeman. She looked a little shocked. Madeline Raymond will check out. Checking back in is Mallory Owens. We've been stuck at 16-12 for a minute or so here. Let's see if we can get off point number 16 on this possession for our Lady Trojans. Right side, Piper Arthur. Back to Emily Luce. Arthur again, right corner area. Back to Emily. Now Lanzer, left baseline drive, and she will score. That's Lanzer's second field goal of the first half. She's got 6 points. And almost a steal by Newcastle, and it will be. Here comes Carly with it. Pass to Megan Luce. Over to Piper Arthur. Arthur into the paint and attacks the rim. Misses it, but Mallory Owens is there, and she's got the and one. Mallory Owens doing a good job on that offensive glass. The Trojans have been doing a good job on the offensive glass the entire first half. Mallory with the field goal, and here she comes for her and one free throw, shooting 63% on the season. 20-12 is your score. Here comes point 21. It is in. Good job, Mallory. 21-12. Trojans up 9, their largest lead. More full court pressure. This time the Bulldogs will break it. Beeman, left wing, left corner, Nelson, a quick three, partially blocked. Showwater gets the loose ball, throws it out to Frame. Frame now will go into Nelson from the right side. Nelson, little contact, no call. Newcastle will push it. Megan Luce has it. Out to Carly Lanzer. Right side, Piper Arthur. Down low to Mallory Owens, and she gets stripped down low. That's Newcastle's first turnover in the quarter, third of the ball game. Under the 4-minute mark, we have gone here left in the first half. Trojans up 21-12, which is their largest lead of the first half so far. And Megan Luce reached in and almost caused a turnover. But the last person to touch it, they said, was Megan. Peyton Blessinger has checked in for the first time tonight, and checking out will be Piper Arthur. Blessinger averaging 2 points a ball game. Does a good job when she gets in there. Good shooter. Here's Beeman, right wing area for the Bulldogs. 3:25 clock is ticking left in this first half. Now Showwater tries to go right baseline, gets cut off by Lanzer. Now Frame out at the Trojan emblem, dribbles to the right wing, and she's now going to come right back up top. Lanzer will poke it away from her. It will stay Centerville basketball. Bowie Frame looked over at Dad and said, hey, Dad, I'm trying my best over here, but this defense at this particular time is pretty tough. Frame only a sophomore, but does a good job. You can tell she's a coach's kid. Here's Frame with it to Nelson. She doesn't hesitate. That three's off the mark. Rebound is Mallory Owens. Carly Lanzer gets her feet set now. And in the right corner, Peyton Blessinger off the bench with a trifecta. I told you she can stroke them. Nice three ball made by Peyton. 24-12. The Trojans have doubled up the Bulldogs. Here's a steal by Lanzer, and she'll be fouled. 7th turnover in the quarter, 11 in the ball game for Centerville. Newcastle's full court pressure has really heated up. That is only the third team foul still on the Bulldogs with 2:35 to play in the first half. Piper Arthur, Alana Orr will check in, and here come the Loose Twins, Emily and Megan. What a job they have done for Bobby Jones when they have moved over with their dad, of course, from Wapahani High School. It's been an impressive twin look here for the Lady Trojans, blending in with the Trojans from last year. Piper Arthur in the paint, a little too strong, rebound, Centerville. And in the backcourt, I believe Lanzer trying to get a steal, may have committed her second foul. That is the case. So that is the second team foul on Newcastle. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in this first half. More full court pressure by Newcastle. They've doubled up Centerville. 24-12 is your score. Largest lead of the first half for Newcastle. Reaching in and getting the steal are the Trojans again. 12th turnover, 8th in the quarter. Peyton Blessinger, Alana Orr. Now Lanzer on the left wing. Lanzer to Piper Arthur. Right side to Orr. Here's Blessinger's three. Oh, just rolls off. But Mallory's there again with another rebound and a strong putback. Mallory Owens going to the line for two. Here she made her and one free throw earlier, so she's 1 for 1 so far in this first half. She'll have two in this set. Mallory's first free throw is up and good. Nice soft touch, gets a good roll. 2 for 2 so far. She'll have one more to try to go 3 for 3 in the quarter and give Newcastle their 26th point after just scoring 11. The Trojans have put up 15 so far here in the second. This one is up and good. 3 for 3 in the quarter from the charity stripe is Mallory. That free throw percentage will be climbing with this type of a performance. In the backcourt, Trojans trying to cause more havoc. And there's the 10-second count. Turnover number 1-3. Yes, unlucky 13. That is 9 turnovers in this quarter for Centerville. Newcastle's really picked it up in the backcourt pressure. Peyton Blessinger with the rock to Piper Arthur. Now Emily Luce, the playmaker. Out to Orr. Three's in the air. Good. That is Alana Orr's second trifecta. And the lead is 29-12 with 1:22 left in the first half. And Piper Arthur will pick up her first foul. That's the team's fourth. Centerville already has 4 fouls. 1:15 left in this first half. Frame almost walked there. Trojans are up 17, 29-12, their largest lead so far in the ballgame. 65 seconds left. Nelson comes out to get it. Left side to Frame. Frame almost walked again, getting away with that little slide step of hers. Inside they go to number 15, Skinner, who lost it. 14th turnover on the Bulldogs. Emily Luce will throw it to Mallory. Mallory out to Orr. 40 seconds left. Emily gives it to Orr. Three is short. Orr gets her own rebound. Gives it to Peyton Blessinger in the left corner. Newcastle with a lot of offensive rebounds here in this first half. 16 for the game, though. Peyton Blessinger, another three look, too strong. Mallory Owens going up and getting another offensive rebound. A great pass to Emily Luce. Mallory Owens, big time rebound and a beautiful pass to Emily Luce on that right block. And with 5 seconds left, Nelson gets into the paint and will score right before the halftime horn. So at the end of the first half, the Newcastle Trojans have 31 points. They put up 20 points in that second quarter. And the Centerville Bulldogs put up just the 2 points right at the horn. Wow. So it is 31-14 as we will take our halftime timeout. And when we come back, we'll have our halftime show with some stats, look at some college basketball, and we'll look at that NFL playoff picture. All that and much, much more. It's the Lady Trojans 31, the Centerville Bulldogs 14. Back with our halftime show after these commercial messages.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree can be a warrior, battling global challenges with greater courage. A tree can be a solution, cleaning our air, supporting our communities, and protecting our wildlife. A tree can be noble, growing hope in every corner of the world. That's why now is the time for trees, millions of trees. Join our planting movement at arborday.org. Get on board.
The water is open. It's time to go boating and fishing and leave stress in our wake. Feel the wind as we ride and a fish on the line. Reel in our first catch and feel the sun at our backs. It's get out on the water season. It's time to get on board. Find out where to get on board near you. Visit Take Me Fishing and Discover Boating to learn more. And please recreate responsibly.
Get on board.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future. In a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice. And always do your best to remember that no matter What matters to me is that you keep doing it. I love you always, Mom. Inspire kids to do at 4h.org.
And back we are inside the field house here in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Glad to have you on board our video stream broadcast. Just go to YouTube and type in NC Trojans Report. Lorenzo Pettiford here, just about mid-court. And, of course, right behind the camera there is Dwayne James, the father of Ryan James. Ryan, you heal up and get back to do more games with me, but Dwayne is doing a good job, buddy, so it definitely runs in the family. All right, some halftime stats here. First of all, for the Bulldogs of Centerville, they were led in scoring by Kendall Nelson. She averages 13 a ball game, and she's already got 11 at the half. She has been pretty much their own offensive weapon. Gracie Showwater knocked down a three ball for Centerville. So that's their 14 points, 3 from Showwater, 11 from Nelson. They went to the line 2 times in the first quarter. That was Nelson that did it. She went 0 for 2, and that's been their only free throws tonight. Centerville's been hurt by their turnovers. Newcastle has caused 14 turnovers in that first half, and they have been scoring off those turnovers as well. Speaking of our Lady Trojans, the Bulldogs did have 11 rebounds in the first half. For our Newcastle Trojans, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players scored in the first half. They were led in scoring by Megan Luce with 9 points. Carly Lanzer and Alana Orr each have 6. Emily Luce has 2. Mallory Owens with some rebounds and 5 points had a strong first half. All 5 of her points coming in the second quarter. And Peyton Blessinger off the bench knocked down a trifecta. She's got 3. Newcastle only turned the ball over 3 times in the first half of my card, and they had an impressive 17 rebounds in that first half. And I'd say at least, 6 or 7 of those were offensive rebounds, if not more. So they really did a good job pounding the offensive glass. Newcastle actually trailed at the end of one, 12-11, but a 20-point performance in the second quarter and almost shutting out Centerville in the second quarter. 20-2 was your total. Newcastle put up 20, Centerville only 2, and they scored those 2 points with like 4 seconds left before the halftime horn. So Newcastle up 31-14, a nice 17-point lead, as we're going to get you set for second half action here in just a bit. We're also going to check on some college basketball scores. Right now, we're going to take a quick glance at the NFL picture and tell you about the playoff football that's going to be happening this weekend. So the NFL playoffs are set at the conclusion of all the games yesterday. By the way, the Colts did lose their final game of the year, 38-30 to the Texans. It's just been that type of year for our Colts. But Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard have secured their jobs for next year. Ballard, the GM, Shane Steichen, of course, the head coach, both will be back next year. Some people happy with that, some people not so happy with that. Okay, the NFL picture, it'll all start this Saturday at 4:30 in the afternoon. The Rams and the Panthers will kick things off game 1 of the NFL playoffs. The Rams will take on the Panthers. And that game will be in Carolina. Even though the Rams got a better record, Carolina won their division. At 8 o'clock on Saturday, it's going to be the Packers at the Bears. Those two teams have already played twice this year. This will be the 3rd time they will play each other, and it will get physical, I guarantee you. On Sunday, 3 games on the slate. The Bills will be at the Jaguars. They'll kick off at 1 o'clock. What a great way to kick off Sunday football. Bills at the Jags. That's going to go down to the wire, I guarantee you. And then at 4:30, it still gets better. The 49ers will be in Philadelphia to take on the defending Super Bowl champs. 8 o'clock on Sunday night, the Chargers and the Patriots. A lot of people think this Patriot team might have a deep run in them. We'll see. And then on Monday night, the final game of the first round of the playoffs, the Texans will take on Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Of course, the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks each get an opening round bye. They are the number 1 seeds Number one in the AFC is the Broncos. Number one in the NFC is the Seahawks. So they'll wait the winners of all the opening round matches to see who they will square off against when they will open up 1 week from this Sunday. Okay, 31-14 is your score. Both teams are on the court, and we are ready to start second half action. Newcastle will open up in their lady to lady defense. Here's the Bulldogs' first offensive touch, and they will turn it over right out of the gate to start the third quarter. 15 in the game now. Lanzer left baseline attack, a little too strong. Mallory Owens had it in her hands, but it was knocked out of her hands from behind by Showalter. It will stay Lady Trojans basketball. Lanza throws it all the way out to Mallory Owens. Now high left side, Megan loose. Left corner, that's Emily loose. Piper Arthur into the paint, kicks it out to Lanza. Three is too strong, and Emily Luce has an offensive rebound for Newcastle. They did that a lot in the first half. Piper Arthur's three's off the mark, and another offensive rebound for the Trojans. 19 boards already here for Newcastle in this ball game, and we just got the second half underway. Lanzer gets into the paint. Pull up 4-footers, good. Carly with her 8th point of the contest. Newcastle not being as aggressive in their pressure here to start the second half, picking them up at the half court line. Megan almost gets a steal. Looking to attack the basketball more is Megan. Now Frame, a little hot jump for her three. No good. Rebound. Showalter partially blocked. No good. But then the left-handed Seaford will score. Couple offensive rebounds for the Bulldogs there. 33-16. Trojans with the lead in the pumpkin. Mallory Owens, right block. Shot is blocked. And trying to get her own rebound. And the Bulldogs were out of bounds. Hard to see what happened there when the officials are standing right in front of yours truly. Here's Piper Arthur on the left wing. Top of the key, Megan Luce into the paint. She gets the ball stripped. Turnover Newcastle. First in the quarter, fourth of the ball game. Nelson, who had 11 points in the first half to lead all scores. Now it is Beeman. She does a whirly-dirly move from the left block. No good. Newcastle will get that shot. That was somewhat of an attempt. Lanzer into the paint, goes up, contact, no call, and here comes the Bulldogs. A couple times the referees have just decided to swallow their whistles when there's been contact inside. And they're going to call a double dribble on the Centerville guard that time. That is turnover number 2 in the quarter, 16 in the ballgame. Alana Orr will be coming in for our Lady Trojans on the next dead ball, as well as the freshman Kinley Briscoe for the first time tonight. Piper Arthur's three left side too strong, and Emily Luce has our 21st rebound and our third offensive rebound already in the third quarter. And attacking into the paint was Megan Luce. She gets fouled pretty hard, but bounces right up with a smile on her face, and she'll be going to the line to shoot two. That foul was on Kendall Nelson, and that is her second, the team's first. The 83% free throw shooter, Megan Luce. Good form, good follow through, good release leads to good results like shooting 83%. 3 for 3 tonight, and she continues on this base. Her percentage will be going up. Very impressive 83 right now. This one is up and good. 4 for 4 tonight. Shelbyville game comes to mind when the Luce Twins were just both knocking them down in big bunches to win that big game in conference play at Shelbyville. 35-16 is your score. 5 minutes and 5 seconds to play in this third quarter. And reaching in is going to be Carly Lanzer. That's going to be number 3. Number 3 on Carly.
Foul call number 2, Carly Lancer. That's her third first on the Trojans.
So the Bulldogs will inbounds underneath their own basket. Frame with the honors. Gets it into Nelson. She will launch a three, too short, and Briscoe, strong rebound. Good job by the freshman. Lancer quickly down the court. A nice pass to Orr. There you go. Way to run the lane there, Alana Orr. Way to find the person in transition, Carly Lancer. Bobby Jones will be happy with that fast break. 37-16. Trojans now up 21, their largest lead of the contest. Right corner, this is Skinner. Out to Showalter, guarded by Orr. 4:25, clock is ticking left in this third quarter. Trojans have looked impressive since the start of the second quarter on. First quarter, they actually trailed 12-11, and ever since then, it's been all Newcastle on their home court. Going for victory number 4 in a row, by the way. Haven't done that since 2018. Here is a missed shot inside, but Nelson will clean it up and get a rebound and a putback. Orr's three from the left side is good. She had a lot of time to square up and look that time, and she gets that much time with that clean of a release. She will make them at a high percentage. 40-18. 22-point lead is Newcastle's largest. Nelson will shoot a three and hit. She doesn't worry too much about getting too squared up or her feet totally set. She will just launch away. Gives the Bulldogs their 21st point. Lancer will miss the three. Madeline Raymond with the rebound and put back no good. And Kinley Briscoe couldn't do it as well, but a couple offensive rebounds for Newcastle. It will stay Trojans basketball. Here comes Briscoe and Lancer out for Newcastle. And Raymond. So out there now for the first time is Addison Lee, who was checked in. Peyton Blessinger as well. Emily Luce. Here is Addison Lee on the right corner. Down low to Mallory Owens. Orr is open in the left corner. Here's the three ball short. Hustling to get a rebound. They can't. And Orr will actually commit a foul in the backcourt, trying to get that ball back. That is Alana Orr's second foul, the team second here in the third quarter. 19-point lead for our Lady Trojans, 40-21. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this third quarter. Nelson's three off the mark. Rebound will be a tie-up situation between Showalter and Orr, and the alternating arrow says, give it to our Trojans. This was the makeup game that was postponed way back in mid-December due to weather. Emily Luce on a take from the left side, draws the contact. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Down on the court, I believe that is, can't pick up, Skinner maybe, number 15. And I don't know if her head actually hit the, when she fell, hit the back of the court, but she's a little shaken up. So what we'll do here is go ahead and take care of our good sponsors like Ultra Dry, 209 West Main Street in Mount Summit, Indiana. Ultra Dry can help you with water damage restoration, fire damage restoration, smoke and soot removal, hardwood floor drying. They have round-the-clock emergency response, so when those emergencies happen, folks, and you need professional help, don't hesitate. Call Ultra Dry. Again, at 209 West Main Street in Mount Summit, Indiana. Their phone number, 765-836-5005. Ultra Dry. So Skinner is up, and she walks off underneath her own power, which is always a good sign. She got shaken up there. when she fell down. I think the back of her head might have hit the court. But going to the line for the first time tonight will be Emily Luce, shooting 66% on the season, 27 out of 41. Coming into tonight, this first one is up and good. Newcastle has done a great job at the line tonight. They are now 9 out of 10 as a team. Of course, that's 90%. And Emily will miss one there, though, and the rebound will come down to Newcastle. Another offensive rebound. 25 total rebounds for the game for Newcastle. Peyton Blessinger's three is good. That's her second trifecta of the ball game. 44-21. This 23-point lead is the Trojans' largest. And Emma Luce will check out. 2 minutes and 1 tick left in this third quarter. Briscoe will be checking in for the Lady Trojans on the next dead ball along with Arthur. Rebound Addison Lee for Newcastle. This shot by the Bulldogs. Lee brings it down the court. Running shot up. Some contact. No call, but Mallory Owens is there to clean it up and put it in. They were all over Addison Lee's arm there, but they swallowed the whistle once again. 25-point lead is Newcastle's largest now. 46-21. 120 left in the third. A lot of players for Newcastle will be getting some good varsity minutes going into this fourth quarter. Frame from the right side, pull up 10-footer, no good. Rebound will go off of Megan Luce and Addison Lee. I thought number 14 hit that last. Addie Talbert for the Bulldogs, but the Stripes will give Centerville a break there. Orr and Alana Orr and Mallory Owens check out. So out there for Newcastle, it's Kinley Briscoe, Addison Lee, Piper Arthur, Megan Luce, Peyton Blessinger. Here's a pull-up free throw jumper by Nelson, no good, and Blessinger has the rebound for the Trojans. And in the backcourt, there is a travel. Second turnover on Newcastle in the quarter, only number 5 in the ball game, compared to 17 by the Bulldogs. 40 seconds left here before we get into the fourth quarter action. Frame with it, the coach's daughter. Throws it in the left corner to Nelson. Nelson gets into the paint, right corner. That is Talbot. Now Nelson down low to Beam. Beam will attack and be fouled by Briscoe, I believe. See if the freshman will get this official call. Yep, it will be on Briscoe. That is her first. The team's third, and number 24, the 70% free throw shooter, Hannah Beeman, will go to the line and miss her first. They are 0 for 3 as a team. Beeman will have one more. And she misses that one. And the rebound is fought for, but Centerville is on the end line, so it will be Newcastle basketball. Good hustle there by Beeman of Centerville. Just couldn't get control of the pumpkin before she got on the end line. Across the timeline, Piper Arthur with 15 seconds. Bobby Jones says, let's get a good look here. Megan Luce with it, under 10 now. Right side, it's Piper Arthur. Arthur kicks it to Blessinger. Three's in the air. It's good. Peyton Blessinger knocks down her third trifecta, second in the quarter, and Newcastle's lead is at 28 to start the fourth quarter. 49-21, the Trojans up 28. We'll take an end of the third quarter break and come back with the all-important fourth and final quarter You are listening to Trojans basketball on the Nash 1025 app, NashFM1025.com, and our video stream on YouTube. Simply go to NC Trojans Report.
X's and O's. Playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing.
Back we are for the fourth and final quarter. The Trojans have a comfortable lead, 49-21, as we start the fourth and final quarter. Newcastle outscores Centerville 18-7 in that quarter. And Centerville will draw a foul on Piper Arthur, putting a lot of pressure on the rock was Piper. Got a little too close, picks up her second foul. Coach Bobby Jones loves that defensive pressure, but does not love it when you commit a foul way up top. Frame with the pumpkin. And Carly Lanzer hustling almost causes a turnover. It will stay Centerville basketball. And Centerville ends up turning it over. Here's Megan Luce with it. So Armstrong getting some good varsity minutes here. Frame, nice backdoor cut by Nelson, and Frame put it right on the money. Those two are the stars of this team, and you can see that they can grasp and do things well on the court when they have an opportunity. Inside, Lancer misses it. Armstrong, Madeline Raymond with the rebound and putback. She misses it. And then trying to get the ball back was Lanzer again. And Lanzer will pick up number 4. Emily Luce will go in for Carly Lanzer with those 4 fouls. 2 players with 11 points for Newcastle, Megan Luce and Alana Orr. Peyton Blessinger off the bench tonight has knocked down 3 trifectas. She's got 9 and has been impressive. Bobby Jones has got some shooters. He talks about it all the time. Frame on a good take from the right side, partially blocked by Raymond. Here's Piper Arthur to Megan Luce from the right side. She will miss it. Arthur there with the offensive rebound, and she will miss it. Madeline Raymond with an offensive rebound. And she'll get fouled. Showalter picks up her second. The team's first here in the fourth quarter. 6:10 to play in the ball game. Piper Arthur, left wing, gets into the paint. Hop jump shot, no good. And it will carry him off of the Bulldogs. Armstrong will inbounds for the Lady Trojans. She does to Piper Arthur on the left wing. Top of the key, Emily Luce. Right side, Megan Luce. 3 is in the air, off the mark, and Nelson for the Bulldogs have their 18th rebound. attacking the left baseline and losing control. They're saying that went off of Newcastle. I thought our Showalter just lost control of it. But the stripe was right there. I'll take his word for it. It will stay Bulldogs basketball. 49-23. Trojans up 26. And there's another turnover. They're 19th. Down long court pass to Megan Luce, and they're going to say she walked with it. You get a step and a half, Mr. Official. I can't wait to see that tonight. But nonetheless, turnover number 2 in the quarter, 7th of the ball game for the Lady Trojans. Some more subs. So out there for Newcastle, Addison Lee, Piper Arthur, Megan Luce, Emily Luce, and Mallory Owens. Peyton Blessinger will be checking in on the next dead ball. Also, Alana Orr checking in on the next dead ball. Frame, right corner to Nelson. A quick release, too hard, and Owens has the 31st rebound for Newcastle. Quickly out to Piper Arthur. Arthur, right side to Addison Lee. It's blocked, and Mallory Owens with the rebound. Left wing to Megan. Back to Emily Luce. Now Arthur. Megan Luce, sister Emily Luce. Trojan showing some patience here. Under the 5-minute mark we go. Arthur, right corner, long two, was no good, and that ball will go off at Trojan v. Centerville basketball. Megan Luce has checked out. Piper Arthur has checked out. Alana Orr is in with Peyton Blessinger, Mallory Owens, Alana Orr, Emily Luce, Addison Lee. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this ball game. Peyton Blessinger with the strip. Now the ball's on the court. Fought for, and the tie-up will give it to Newcastle. That will unfortunately count as a turnover there at 20th. And I might have missed one or two. Trojans still up 26, 49-23. Mallory Owens gets the ball knocked out of her hands. That went off of Mallory's foot. That will be the Trojans' third turnover in the quarter, 8th of the ball game. .420 left in the ball game. Nelson. Beeman, guarded by Addison Lee. Beeman will lose control of it. 21 turnovers on the Bulldogs. Good defense there by Addison Lee. Helped contribute to that turnover. Under the 4-minute mark we go in the contest. Peyton Blessinger, missed shot. There is Mallory Owens with the 32nd rebound and the putback. Mallory Owens with 9 points tonight and several offensive rebounds as well as some defensive rebounds. She's played well tonight. 51-23. I will, with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in this ball game, I am safely going to call it. The Newcastle Trojans will win their 8th ball game and their 4th in a row. Centerville will drop to 4-10 now and lose 7 out of their last 9. Here is a take by Nelson from the right side. She will be fouled and go to the line for 2. Foul on Peyton Blessinger. That is Blessinger's first, the team's third. Nelson back to the line. She is 0 for 2 in the first quarter. She shoots almost 70%. I think she's going to make at least one of these. First one is up and off the mark. So, Nelson, don't make me a liar. You got to make this one. I said you'd make at least one. Let's see if you can prove me right. 0 for 2 in the first quarter. 0 for, oh, she gets the roll. I love it. I love being right. 1 for 4 tonight for Nelson from the charity stripe. 51-24, 27-point lead. Addison Lee's 3-ball off the heel of the rim, no good. Here come the Bulldogs. They get it to Nelson, their leading scorer. Nice drive, but a little too short. Rebound, Mallory Owens. Carly Lanzer sees Peyton Blessinger in the left corner, and that shot is blocked by a hustling Kendall Nelson. It will stay Trojans basketball. Kinley Briscoe in for Mallory Owens. Played a good game tonight, Mallory. Tons of rebounds and 9 points. It might have been a 9.9 rebound game for her. Number 30 has made it in for the Bulldogs, Alexis McGinty. Lanzer throws it out to Blessinger. Lanzer left corner into Briscoe. She spins and gets tied up by Showalter, and the alternating arrow will give it to Centerville. 2:51 left in this ball game. The Newcastle Trojans have won 4 games in a row. Again, you got to go back to 2018-19 season when they last accomplished that feat. I think they won 6 or I have to look at that. 6 in a row that year. And it should have been 8 because they lost in overtime to one of the teams so they won 8 out of 9 and 6 in a row in that stretch. The overtime loss would have had 8 in a row. Here is a shot up from the left block, no good, but she was fouled by Addison Lee. That is Lee's first, the team's fourth, and Beeman will be going to the line for the second time tonight. She's 0 for 2. She's also just under 70%, so I'm going to say she's going to make one of these, and she makes her first. There you go. So she's 1 out of 3 tonight. They are 2 for 6 right now as a team, and she goes 2 for 2 in that set. So they are 3 out of 7 tonight from the line. Newcastle will get tied up. Alternating arrow will give it to the Trojans. 2:14 left in the game. Madeline Raymond will check out, and Carly Lanzer's done tonight, I believe, with 8 points. Addison Lee from the right side draws the contact. Nice, strong, aggressive move from Addison. I like this freshman. Just under 6 foot. They list her at 5'10". She's going to be a player. First free throw up and NBC style, nothing but net. So Addison gets her 4th free throw of the season. She came in 3 out of 4. That's 75%. Second one is up off the back of the rim, too strong. And the Bulldogs have that. Under the 2-minute mark we go. 52-26. Here is a long 2 by Beeman in the left corner. Addison Lee with the rebound. Outlet to Armstrong, but Freeman turned on the Jets and will get that steal. 4th turnover in the quarter on Newcastle, 9th of the ball game. Nelson tries a bounce pass. That's going to be a turnover there, 22nd. And Raymond with the pumpkin. Right side to Addison. Pump fake, driving the right baseline. Shot up off the backboard, no good. Madeline Raymond couldn't get it. So again, this was the makeup game that got postponed back in mid-December due to Mother Nature. It's good to see them get it rescheduled, and it will now be played and done with in another 65 seconds. That's all that's left in the game. Left corner, Peyton Blessinger, the good 3-ball shooter, will knock down another one, her 4th of the ball game. Peyton Blessinger. I like her release too. Again, Bobby Jones brags about his shooters that he's got between Blessinger or who comes off the bench, the loose girls, and Carly Lanzer. So many girls can put it in from the arc. Addison Lee, left corner Blessinger. 25 seconds. Here's Madeline Raymond, top of the key. Gives it to Addison Lee. And Bobby Jones says, let's just run out the final 15 seconds, and that's how the final score should end. Newcastle has 55 points, and the Bulldogs have 26. Newcastle wins their eighth game in 14 tries, and the Bulldogs will lose their 10th game out of 14 tries. Final score 55-26. The Trojans, with their fourth victory in a row, they'll be ready to take on a very good and highly ranked team in 4A basketball, East Central, that's coming up tomorrow night. So we'll take our end of the game timeout, gather up some halftime stats, and talk to the head victorious coach of our Lady Trojans, Bobby Jones. All that and more coming up in our post-game show on the Nash 1025 app, Nash FM 1025.com, and streaming on YouTube. Just go to the NC Trojans Report.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree can be a warrior, battling global challenges with greater courage. A tree can be a solution, cleaning our air, supporting our communities, and protecting our wildlife. A tree can be noble, growing hope in every corner of the world. That's why now is the time for trees, millions of trees. Join our planting movement at arborday.org. Get on board.
The water is open. It's time to go boating and fishing and leave stress in our wake. Feel the wind as we ride and a fish on the line. Reel in our first catch and feel the sun at our backs. It's get out on the water season. It's time to get on board. Find out where to get on board near you. Visit Take Me Fishing and Discover Boating to learn more. And please recreate responsibly.
Get on board.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future. In a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing it. I love you always, Mom. Inspire kids to do at 4h.org.
More than X's and O's.
And back we are for our post-game show. Lorenzo Pettiford, and got to thank our backup cameraman, Dwayne James, subbing in for his son, Ryan James, doing another good job, Dwayne. And all that talent runs in the family, but we want Ryan to heal up out there. Ryan, if you're watching, heal up, buddy. We miss you. But your dad is doing one heck of a job in your replacement. So the Newcastle Lady Trojans win tonight 55 to 26 to get their fourth win in a row. Joining me tonight will not be the head skipper in the post-game show, Bobby Jones, but his varsity assistant and former Newcastle Trojan standout player, Chad Tabor. And Chad, always good to see you, buddy. How was the holiday break and New Year for you and the family?
It was great.
You got that beautiful new grandbaby.
Yes, Jordan J. We've got her, so it was one of the best Christmases. It's great to have her. It's good to have Cam back.
Yes.
And it's good to have her on the bench helping us out too.
I mean, you know how much I appreciate and love watching your daughter play. I mean, she is still uh, a treat to see every time, and I know she's been helping out you and Bobby Jones with the girls, but she was one special talent when she used to play and represent the Newcastle Lady Trojans.
Yeah, it's awesome to have her, and I think the girls really, respect what she has to say.
They better.
Yeah.
No one did any better.
And sometimes coming from her, I think they might listen a little more.
Yeah.
She did it here, not too long ago. So
she did it, and she did it in style. Still, arguably my favorite Trojan basketball player. Now, to tonight's game, you took on the Bulldogs of Centerville, and they came in with a 4-9 record. Of course, they're take a step down in class there in 2A basketball, but the girls came out.
A
little slug. I wouldn't say bad. I just wouldn't say they weren't quite ready to put the foot on the accelerator. And you actually trail at the end of one after you. I think you're up by as many as 7 in the opening quarter.
Yeah.
But give them some credit. Kendall Nelson, the junior player for Centerville, had 9 of their 12 points, and you guys trailed 12 to 11. But a couple quick adjustments, and you guys were ready to come out in that second quarter, and really you turned it on. You outscored them 20-2. Almost 20-0. They scored with 4 seconds left.
4 seconds, yeah,
in the quarter.
Yeah, it was a rough start. We came out a little lethargic, and halftime we had a little talk, and it was all about energy.
Yeah.
We were getting good shots. We just they weren't falling. I think we were 28% in the first half from looking at the stats. We only had 3 turnovers at half.
Yep.
We had 7 steals, 15 boards, 9 assists. So we were doing the good things. We just weren't hitting shots, and defense wasn't great. Like you said, let Nelson get loose, who really was the one that we were trying to to stop. But like you said, to her credit, she has some good shots.
Coming out of the halftime locker room, I think this is maybe the fourth game in a row. I mean, you got 4 straight victories in a row that's come to my mind. I mean, it seems like the message in the halftime locker room is really translating to play. When they come out in that third quarter, they are really dialed in and ready to take control of the game, realizing the task at hand.
Yeah. I mean, really, halftime talk today was pretty short. It was all about effort and energy. We kind of knew what we needed to do, and we were just like I said, lethargic first
Yeah.
half, and so it was really not much strategy talk. It was just more about energy talk, and that's been a theme for us this 4 game winning streak. We had a heart to heart with the team, and really, if we bring our energy, good things happen. I think we were focused on the wrong things, right? Like when we play hard and aggressive, good things happen, and so that was really the message at half.
This team puts up 55 points once again. You came in averaging 53, so you were right at your average. And the thing that I liked about tonight's game, Chad, is this team did it really as a team, as a nucleus. Balanced scoring all the way up and down the lineup here. Lanzer didn't get in double digits tonight for the first time in a long time, maybe the first time all season. She had 8, but Megan Luce had 11. Mallory Owen, 1 point under double digits. She had 9. Alana Orr had 11. Peyton Blessinger off the bench actually leads her team in scoring with 12. She was knocking down you. And I was talking to Coach Bobby Jones about this. You've got so many good shooters. If 1 or 2 are off, the other 2 are going to hopefully pick it up, and that's been the case. Carly didn't quite have it from the outside going, but again, Peyton Blessinger, Alana Orr come in, and they're just knocking down the trifectors like crazy. Then you get some inside play from Mallory. So many weapons
Yeah,
that you
and
can go to.
yeah, and Peyton, it was really good to see Peyton get going.
Yeah.
Because she's got a great shot. Just she wasn't trusting it, and actually, she's been putting extra time in, and I was really happy to see her hit and get going. And then Alana Orr, this is like the 5th or 6th game in a row. She's really shot it well, and big part of kind of the flip that we've had here. So it was nice to see a lot of people get involved.
Again, Bobby Jones not making it out for our post-game show, but his varsity assistant, Chad Tabor, we are so happy that he's made it out to talk some Lady Trojan basketball. Now, Coach, this was the makeup game that got postponed early, somewhere around there in December. It was good to get it back on the calendar and get it in, but it sets up for a tough challenge this week because you get the good win tonight, but now tomorrow you go on the road, step up in class in 4A basketball, and I think East Central is ranked in the top 15 or somewhere around 14 or 12. It's a good ball club that they have at East Central.
Yeah, and we played them this summer in summer ball. They're very talented. So we've got our work cut out for us tomorrow, but we just had a brief conversation about we've Hamilton Heights.
Yeah.
We got the job done against them. They were really good, and we got to go over there tomorrow, focused and ready. And I think we'll be ready for the challenge. It'll be tough, but we can get it done if we follow scouting report and we got to bring energy.
Yes.
Coming off back-to-back nights, hour and 20, 25-minute drive on a Tuesday, but that's part of it. So.
Now that the new year is here, you played this game tonight. There are 8 games left on the schedule. 5 of the 8 are on the road. So this should really, hopefully, make you that much more of a sharper and mentally. Mentally, I was going to say that's half mental and half physically. Mentally tough, mentally tough team because, again, 4 weeks, 8 games, and then it's tournament time, baby. You got to be playing your best ball come tournament.
Yep, and we've talked about that a lot. How like you mentioned, we've got so many weapons, and the girls I think are starting to understand that someone can have an off night and someone else wants to step up, and that's a good problem to have, right? You have so many weapons, so we're trying to sharpen the knife so we can get ready to go into the tournament. And our sectional's tough,
Yes, it
but
is.
we can beat anybody in our sectional. Connorsville beat us. We didn't play great. We beat Heights. We haven't played Yorktown yet. Delta 5-point game on the road. We were right there.
Yep.
So I mean, we can definitely win that, and that's what the goal is. So
Well, Coach, thanks for coming out tonight to talk to us in our post game show. Good luck tomorrow at East Central.
thank you.
And go Lady Trojans.
Appreciate it.
Hey, by the way, now who's teaching the youngster when he gets a little older? Who's going to teach him how to shoot? It's going to be Cam, right? Not you.
It's going to be Cam, not me. Yeah, so I'll guarantee you that. So I've already been working on her ball handling with her. She's 4 months old, so she's struggling with behind the back, but we're working on it.
Okay, good job. Chad Tabor, varsity assistant. We appreciate him coming out. And again, the Lady Trojans win tonight 55-26. 4 games in a row, first time done since 2018. We'll be back on the airways this Friday night for boys varsity action at Richmond, the Sheridan Center, as Matt Luce and the boys varsity team will head to Richmond. We'll have our pregame show roughly around 7 o'clock, tip off at 7:30, and then right back here Saturday night for more boys varsity action against the Spartans of Connorsville. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening, Trojan basketball fans. We'll talk to you Friday night from Richmond, Indiana.
Playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Minerva